What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Yakuza Fan Podcast, episode 12. Surprisingly live. We're not going to address this, as much as maybe other podcasts do, but we're currently streaming through Discord, our new Discord chat
real
service.
Podcasts.
It's fantastic. Oh, yeah, we are not a real podcast. We have no intro music, and that's all added in post, and then it just kind of ends. It is very bare bones. We are at the bare minimum of what could be called a podcast.
I want a soundboard.
You are not getting a soundboard. It would just all be like fart jokes.
Yeah. Cowbells.
Pretty much. So yeah, I am happy that we're doing this live. Like I said, we're not really going to draw attention to it. We're not really going to try and read the chat because we don't want it to affect the show. Maybe sometime in the future we'll do something a little bit more interactive where we can get some more guests on. That would be very fun.
Yeah.
But right now...
But only if they're interesting.
Yeah, but right now we've only got one person listening. Shouts out Zengaku. And yeah.
It's good because it keeps Patreon patrons still happy.
Yeah.
So they get this early.
Yeah. So we're going to just go through this like we do every week and try not to drop the ball halfway through, which we always do. Hopefully there won't be a 30-minute rant about voice actors in the middle of this.
It'll be a regular podcast.
It'll be a regular show. So, where do we begin here? Well, why don't we start like we should? I'm trying to make this a thing that we do every week. And every week I fumble my way into it.
Yeah.
And I want to know, what have you been doing this week? How are you doing? Give me your spiel. How's your week been?
I cleaned my office.
Finally. You're off. I've been in your office. It has been a mess. I tripped over a printer and hit my head. It was the worst.
What you did, that is a complete fabrication.
It's not
the only thing that's safe in there.
It is not a fabrication. I took a very big step and tripped over the printer.
The printer is up against... This is a complete lie.
It is not a lie.
But anyway, it's clean now, so the world is at peace once again.
I'm shocked. Now, I put it to you, the only reason you cleaned that office is because you lost your mouse.
That is part of the reason.
I think that this office could have gone uncleaned until 2017 if your mouse wasn't hidden. Sorry, did I say hidden? I mean lost. Who would have hid your mouse?
It was on the floor, like right behind my chair, too.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I spent all day looking for it.
It's been lost for like a week.
It's been lost since yesterday.
It was lost like a week ago.
It was lost yesterday.
Was it? Oh, okay. Well,
the
concept of time is convoluted in the Yakuza fan offices. There's a fly. That's going to drive me insane.
I killed like 10 of them earlier.
It has been fly central here this week.
It's the cold weather.
Ugh, it's the worst.
But yeah, other than cleaning my office, which it wouldn't have gone that long, I just I couldn't stand the mess anymore.
Okay, this is riveting stuff.
I know.
Okay.
I haven't done anything because I'm saving myself for Friday.
Why? What's happening on Friday?
Pokemon comes out.
Ugh, another one. How are you still playing Pokemon, like, after all these years?
Well, I only play, like, every 5 years, so it really keeps it fresh.
I try it every generation, and every generation I fall off about 2 hours in.
Yeah.
When I realize in my mind that I cannot catch them all, I'm out. Like, I start off with good intentions, and then it just fizzles out so quickly.
But you can catch them all, because they don't have as many as you seem to think. It doesn't open up until after.
But that's the problem. I know in my mind that I'm never going to get to that point. Even after I beat the story, I'm going to want to get them all. But I don't want to get them all. So I stop, because it's too overwhelming, and I don't care.
See, I'm happy to complete my Pokedex, but not actually catch everything. Like in Diamond and Pearl were the last ones I finished.
Yeah.
And I went through and I completely, like, I saw everything in the Pokedex, and that's how you unlock the area where you can catch the older Pokemon.
Now, I talk a lot of shit about your Pokemon catching. Let me tell you right now, once Yakuza 6 hits, in like, I think we're at like 25 days now. Yeah. Like, it is close. It is real close. Once Yakuza 6 hits, I'm going to be collecting every single card that I can for that clan creator.
At least mine's portable.
It is going to put your Pokemon collection to shame with the amount of cards that I need to collect.
Well, listen, my fire
it is going to be OCD levels of card collection. I'm looking forward to this. This is a fun time for me.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to then? Besides looking at Discord?
I'll be honest, not a lot. I've been messing with Discord and Patreon settings for like the last couple of days. I've been trying to play some of Daytona. We've got more news about that coming up here, but I've been trying really hard to get some time in Daytona and play with the fans to get our skill levels up for this tournament.
Yeah.
And I have not had time. every time someone wants to connect with me and actually, do something.
You're working.
I am working. I am freelancing on the side. Like, I want to sit down and I want to play. Like, every single day I go in with
You're going to lose.
I already know that I'm going to lose, but I don't know how hard I'm going to lose.
It's going to be bad.
I think it's going to be real bad. I haven't checked the submissions for this tournament since we went live last week. Now,
it seems like a bad...
It does seem like a really bad plan. I am really dreading opening this up and seeing. Now, there's either going to be... We only had 2 last time I checked.
2 is fine.
Two is
not
doable.
Nobody.
2 is doable. I'm really worried we're going to have like 20 and I'm not going to know what to do. And my first plan is to send out an email and get everyone to confirm that they want to play. And anyone who doesn't email me back in 24 hours, you're cut.
No, you can't do it like that. No.
I'm going to whittle...
you can't.
I'm going to do whatever I can to whittle this down.
Apprentice. You can't
I'm going to whittle this down to an 8-player tournament, including myself.
You can't. No, stop.
I want to do a single race. Whoever wins.
No. This is the worst.
It's going to be 20 laps.
You know what turning 20 laps?
You can customize how many laps you do in Daytona. And you can customize whether your wheels degrade. So I'm going to have wheel degradation. I'm going to have 20 laps.
Everyone's on the rims at the end.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be fantastic. So, like, you can pit stop if you want to lose.
Yeah. You got to go the whole cars route.
Yeah. So I am super stoked. Other than that, I have not played a single thing.
Do you know why we haven't? Let's tell them the truth.
Why?
We watched all of Mob Psycho 100.
We marathon Mob Psycho 100. We watched some more. Do we actually watch more Terrace House this week?
No, we didn't.
We really... Damn it, we got to get back on that show.
We watched Mob Psycho 100.
We did. That's been good. I cannot turn down a good anime, and Mob Psycho 100 is like one of the best ones.
Yeah,
it's really, really good. I'm hyped for season 2. I don't know what I want to play, to be perfectly honest.
I know.
I'm at this weird point now where everything is just kind of like... I'm saving myself for Yakuza 6. I've got Kiwami coming in the mail, which, according to the last estimated shipping date, should be here the day the Yakuza 6 demo comes out.
Okay.
On November 29th. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well,
if the clan creator is in the Yakuza 6 demo, that's it.
Well, it depends.
I'm sorry. No, Kiwami, goodbye.
Hopefully there's a Hong Kong version of the demo.
It doesn't even matter. That's how crazy I am. If there is no Hong Kong version of the demo, I'm still going to get the Japanese one, play it for 60 hours, and then restart the Hong Kong version. Where are you going to find
60 hours?
I'm going to I've decided. I'm going to give up sleep. That is my plan.
You get grumpy.
I get very grumpy.
I slept 4 hours last night. I'm grumpy. You slept like more.
Did I?
Yes.
Okay, so I slept like 5 hours. Honestly,
I can't wait to complain about why I was up.
Why were you up?
But it's not on the list yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, we have to go down this list. Okay. Surprising nobody, we actually have a big list of stuff that we need to go over in this show.
Surprising everybody that we actually have a plan.
It really is surprising. I think that was it. There was nothing else we did, was there?
No, we're really boring people.
Yeah, we didn't do anything this week. I've been working basically non-stop and hanging out in this Discord. If anyone wants to come and hang out, just... go onto our homepage, go onto yakuzafan.com, all the way down to the bottom, we've got a link to our Discord. I'm hanging out there basically all day, every day. And as as the day goes by, people pop in, pop out. We've got some big names in the Yakuza community that stop by. It is a lot of fun. I'm having more fun being part of this community than I have been for a long time in any other community. Everyone is super positive. I'm super happy to be there. We just added Yakuza-based emojis in the last hour before we set up the podcast. They are completely stolen from Line.
Yeah.
Line has paid sticker packs. I had someone rip those 2 years ago and submit them to me when we were on Tumblr. And I just posted all of them. And so today I just sat down and I saved and re-uploaded all of the images to become these emojis.
Excellent.
And then I made a Michio Ono emoji as well. So... if you guys see people posting that orange from Yakuza 6, that was me. All me.
Yeah.
Handcrafted. No one else helped. Okay, Cal helped a little.
Did you use my drawing of...
I used half of your drawing.
That's why I was up there. I was drawing a stupid
I put him a noodle ball
for a shirt because Deacon can't draw.
It's true. I cannot draw. I can edit the fuck out of anything I try.
I can't draw either, but for some reason I can draw better than you.
It's true. It's very, very true. I need like a tablet or something.
Yes. I did that all with the mouse.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I'm honestly shocked. So
you still don't know how to use Illustrator, that's why.
I really don't know how to use Illustrator. Okay. So I think that wraps up our weeks. We're both very boring. We haven't played anything.
We haven't done anything.
Like, I think we've been just hiding here in our bunker.
You work and when I don't, and then I work when you're not working.
Yeah, we barely sync up. It's pretty bad. We sync up for like a couple of hours to watch Mob Psycho 100, and then we just it's like ships passing in the night. Anime ships passing in the night. We turn back into our schoolgirl version, our forms.
Okay, please.
Okay,
move on.
Let's move on. This is getting unlistenable. Now, okay, let's start at the top of the list. As we mentioned before, we've got the Riga Gotoku 6 demo releasing November 29th.
Yeah. Wait, but is that November 29th in Japan?
That's November 29th in Japan, so that's going to be about the 28th, like the
for
very
North America.
You know what?
Somewhere in the middle for Europe.
You know what? It's probably going to be the 29th everywhere, just because they don't post the demo the day that the day starts. It's going to be posted sometime in the afternoon.
It's Sony.
It's going to be posted sometime in the afternoon on the 29th.
So look somewhere. Just watch our site.
Yeah. As soon as that demo goes up, I'm out of reality. Like, you guys will get a tweet and a post saying demo's live, and then I will fade into the ether.
Yeah, we'll record it and upload it. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, we will. Who am I kidding? But I will warn you guys now, when I upload it, I'm going to be cutting out the intro music wherever I can.
Because they flagged that
Because that song is flagged by Warner Music Japan, and they auto-monetize their video, and fuck that.
We're not sharing our 50 cents with them.
Yeah. So look forward to that. I doubt we'll be streaming. We're doing the audio streaming right now, and I'm honestly shocked that this is working. I don't even know if this is working. Our one listener says that it is. But I don't think that we're going to be able to stream Yakuza 6.
No, well, I mean, we might be able to stream a little bit, but it's going to be low quality if we do.
You know what?
And we won't be able to interact, really.
You know, we've got a couple of weeks to sort this out.
Although, if Discord runs faster, we might be able to.
To what?
I don't know. Chat.
Where were you going with this?
I don't know. I was thinking about audio again.
Okay. Again, though, we will be hanging out in the Discord while we're playing through Yakuza 6. We're going to have a board in there for everyone playing to kind of interact. And if you need help getting through a certain section, something like that, you need to know that you can't find anywhere else, that's going to be the place to go to chat with other fans.
Yeah, I believe KH Subs has already promised us the moon.
Yeah, that's it. KH Subs has been in the Discord. He's been talking about doing a guide for 6.
Yeah.
It's going to be an insane undertaking.
You to do that.
But you know what? If he pulls it off, that's awesome. It's that kind of stuff that I just adore. My dream, here's my dream. One day that we get enough Patreon money that we can afford to pay people to translate.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Honestly, that is the dream. Right now...
everyone helps us for free.
Right now, we can barely pay for the site with what we have, but the dream is to be able to pay people to translate.
That would be so nice. It
really would be. So, thank you to everyone who does donate their time and their expertise. It is really appreciated. And I think you've seen over the last few days talking with the community how much it is appreciated when something new is released.
Well, especially those guides. I think we really rely on that. And then also the Famitsu updates.
For sure. Okay, so moving on from that. We might as well just jump right into Famitsu Wednesday because it kind of relates.
Yeah.
So, did you see Famitsu Wednesday today?
I read your blog.
Yeah, I know. You're not really on the ball with what's going on.
I wait for you to tell me because I know you're going to tell me anyway.
Okay. Where do we begin here? So let's start right at the top as usual.
Yeah.
We got a breakdown of what's going to be in the demo this week.
Yeah. That's the lamest.
It's really lame. You can really feel that they're padding out that content. I don't know why they're even bothering, to be perfectly honest.
Well, last week I felt like that too with the padding.
It wasn't too bad last week. This week is just gratuitously bad for padding it out.
Okay.
So, let's start with the play spots that are going to be in the trailer. Oh, you know what? No, let's start at the beginning. It is the full version of the game to a point.
Yeah.
It is the intro, I believe, up to the end of the first chapter.
Okay.
And it is, you get to play through all of that. You get to watch the intro cutscene and then play up to the end of the first chapter. and any...
Which is how they should be doing demos for Yakuza 0, by the way.
I thought that's how they were doing demos for everyone who had PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
Like, remember the full game downloads?
Yeah.
I thought that was...
There's still a few games that do that.
There are, but no, like, I think they're all time trials. This is specifically a demo that cuts you off after a certain point.
They're an hour, I think.
Yeah. So, the best thing about this demo, though, and I know we've covered this before, but everything that you do in the first chapter, you can save and then carry forward into the full game. So they've already said that money is going to be kind of scarce in Yakuza 6. It's going to be harder than ever. All the gambling and stuff like that has been removed.
Yeah.
So if you want to make money before Yakuza 6 rolls around, download this demo day one and just
start grinding.
Start saving.
Then,
And then when Yakuza
Chelsea,
6...
you'll have money for karaoke.
Yeah. I will have money for I don't even know what.
Women?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what my first stop's going to be. I think probably the Club Sega. I have always loved going to the Club Sega. That is my favorite, hands down, play spot. I don't play a lot of the games in the Club Sega, but I just love visiting.
I usually do your completion list for the Crane game.
Yeah, I do. You know what? That's what it is. It's the Crane game. That is my favorite. I take it back.
Yeah, but you suck at it.
Oh, I'm awful. So, then we move forward, and we get a breakdown of every plot point that's coming up. So, I've just kind of summarized it here.
Okay.
Because it's a lot easier than going through it one by one. Okay, you know what? Let's just go over this real quick. So, the demo starts in 2016. Kiryu is hanging out with Haruto. The Yakuza from, was it Onimichi comes in? Yeah, Onimichi? Sure, why not?
Yeah.
They come in, they try to fight Kiryu. Kiryu fights back. After the fight's done, he's like, whoa, I'm out of time. And then he walks back in. And he picks up some formula, makes a bottle, turns to Haruto and says, kept you waiting, huh? And gives him the bottle.
If we know that him and Kojima are friends, like Nagoshi and Kojima.
Oh, not Kiryu and Kojima?
No.
Oh.
So that is definitely
Yeah.
Did he say that line in one of their shows or podcasts or something?
No, in the live stream with Kojima. For the Sega Nama with
that's
Kojima.
What I'm talking about.
He said, I'm back.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, he walked onto the live stage with Nagashi and said, I'm back. Just like he did at the PlayStation experience.
That's right. But they just
was it E3? I can't remember.
It was E3, the PlayStation conference. But they seem to like to... I wonder if we'll see any Yakuza quotes in Death Stranding.
I hope so. So let's go back to what we're talking about here.
What? Oh.
So then it jumps forward to 2013. Mm-hmm. And so this is...
It jumps forward?
Sorry, the game jumps ahead to back in 2013. Does that make sense? The story progresses. The story progresses to a time back in 2013. Now, 2013 was the very end of Yakuza 5.
Yes.
And I believe this cutscene is already online.
So the word you're looking for is a flashback of 2013 happens.
I don't know if it's a flashback. I think that 2016 was a flash forward to later in the game.
Oh, okay.
So then we go back to 2013, and Kiryu gets arrested. Basically, he gives himself up to cleanse himself, which is the dumbest trope.
Is he atoning still?
He's atoning because he wants to live a quiet life, and he feels like if he goes to prison, then he can wash himself clean of his sins.
I think he also feels like Haruka called him out or whatever at the end of 5. This is spoilers.
I think he wants to disassociate himself from that life.
But I think that he maybe thinks that he's protecting her by...
I don't think so. Yes, I think so. But I think he's doing it by disassociating himself with that life. Mm-hmm. He gets out of the game for 3 years, and then I think that he believes that when he comes back, as long as he stays away, he won't get roped back into it because he's out. Yeah, and
Haruka won't feel the need to, be involved with it because he's gone.
Yeah.
So she can go live her life.
Exactly. And so after Kiryu gets arrested...
She might have been living a little too much, though.
After Kiryu gets arrested, it cuts over to Little Asia in Kamurocho. And that's when the fire goes off. So we know that in 2013, fire happens. Yeah. And so these are minor spoilers. This happens within the first 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, and we've already been hearing about this fire.
We've seen the footage. We are recapping footage that Yokoyama already played through.
Yeah.
Then it cuts back over to the Sunshine Orphanage. And Haruka basically is sitting there looking at her cell phone, and it's all just angry tweets from people saying that she's, a tainted girl, Yakuza girl. And then she finds a headline about the Sunshine Orphanage and how all the kids that live there, and she comes to the realization that she never should have come back or done what she did. So she, in the middle of the night, she sneaks off.
Yeah. Okay, this is... Why is everybody so stupid?
It's really dumb.
I wish they had a real writer.
Then it finally cuts forward to December 2016.
Yeah.
So the month the game is releasing.
Yeah.
Kiryu is out of prison. He comes back to the Sunshine Orphanage, finds out that Haruka's missing, decides that it's his fault, and he's going to go and find her. So he heads off to Kamurocho to find Akiyama and use his resources to help.
Her and Akiyama were kind of buddy-buddy in 5. So.
Exactly. I think Akiyama became her manager at the end of 5, so...
Yeah.
Anyway, so... And right after that, that's where it starts. And that's going to be your first chapter is Kiryu and Kamurocho.
Okay, so that's a great, return to form and everything.
Yeah, it's also... The time to Kamurocho in this one is really short.
Yeah.
And that's basically it for Famitsu Wednesday. The mini games that we are getting in the game, super disappointing. We get the Rise Up Gym, which did I talk about this last week? That Rise Up is pronounced Rise Up. Like the gym in Yakuza 6 that he goes to, RIZAP is pronounced Rizap is pronounced Rise Up.
Oh, okay.
So keep that in mind because it is going to be really annoying. So the play spots are the Rise Up, the Karaoke Can, the Batting Center, and Mahjong. So
Mahjong.
I guess Mahjong confirmed. I don't think that was ever confirmed before. This is something new that got revealed this week.
But isn't Mahjong a gambling, Dan?
I don't think you can... You can't earn money for it, I don't think.
But is it like Pachinko where you can gamble with these tokens?
I don't even know if Pachinko is back this year. Right. So... look forward to that.
Mahjong still continues to haunt me.
Yeah, Mahjong is the worst.
We did the how to play shogi video, and I don't even want to touch Mahjong because I have no clue. At least I could figure out shogi. I've tried getting into Mahjong. I've watched countless Mahjong anime. Turns out they're not a good way to learn Mahjong. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get Mahjong. I'm really hoping that Sega have that new game coming out. I don't know if you've seen this. Okay.
Sega has a new VR game coming out. And it is multiplayer Mahjong.
I have heard of this.
Now, my dream is that you can select your character and you get to play as Kiryu. And so when you play that, other people that you're playing against look at you in game world and you're Kiryu sitting there. How awesome would that be?
That would be amazing.
Like, if you put on their headset and you're around a 4-player Mahjong table and you look left, you look right, and it's just like Kiryu, Akiyama, and Akagi. That would be awesome. I would be totally down for this. All right, and what was his name? Takamura? From Yakuza 4. Right. I think. I think it's Takamura.
Okay.
And that is basically it.
Yeah, what a...
That's it for the update. They showed off a spot in Onomichi.
Yeah.
Like I think this is something they're going to be doing now leading up to the release where they're talking about the different spots in Onomichi.
Yeah.
Now, this is good and all, but there was a map that was just released on the RGG Gotoku 6 website that has all of this information on it.
So, how disappointing if you get Famitsu.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's really not interesting. It's just information about, this week was... The Mount Senkoji cable car. Pay 280 yen for a one-way trip, or 440 for both ways. And you can use the cable car to go up and down the mountain. I will be honest, that is surprisingly cheap.
Right? Because, in Banff, it's 20 or 30 bucks to go up the gondola?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but there's no other way up there. When you in Banff, when you go up the gondola, getting up there is a pain in the ass in, minus 20.
That's true.
This is, you have to walk up the mountain.
Yeah, but it's chilly there.
I guess. It's really shocking. I haven't seen any snow yet. In game. For the game being set in December.
Warming. I mean, we haven't seen any snow. We're in Canada.
I guess so, but Japan...
It's already November.
Japan's usually pretty famous for its snowfalls. But
no, well, northern Japan is. You gotta... Tokyo doesn't really get much snow.
That's very true. That's very, very true.
It's uncommon anyway.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to it. I always really... Every game that I play that has a snow environment is my favorite. Yes. I don't know what it is. It's just every single one. I like.
Because you're Australian.
I love the snow. I love being in the snow. I just love that crispness to the air.
Yeah, it's because you didn't grow up with that bullshit.
Oh no, yeah, but
you weren't sent out at recess in a snowsuit.
I have lived here for 10 years, and every time that first snow hits, I love it.
Yeah, but then...
And then about a week later, I hate it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go back to summer. I would rather sit in minus 40 to 60 Celsius. That's what we get here. It is between minus 40 and 60.
Can I explain to you that minus 40 is the same in Celsius and Fahrenheit?
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, it's goddamn cold.
Yes.
And I would rather sit in minus 40 and jeans and a t-shirt.
No, you would
yes,
get frostbite.
I would be happy to get frostbite than to spend a single minute too hot. I would rather the pain in my joints as I slowly freeze to death than break a sweat. It is the worst. When I break a sweat, it is like turning on a fountain.
Why am I the one who always shovels?
I don't know, but it's because I got to put you to work. It's the trade-off. I will earn the money doing this, and you will earn the money by shoveling driveways. I will pay you.
You don't have any money.
You're my indentured servant. Now,
at least that would get paid.
It really wouldn't. So let's move on. That's it for Famitsu Wednesday. It's kind of light this week. I don't expect it to
Lame.
I don't expect it to get better. Except for maybe next week, where they'll likely be talking about Sega Fest that's happening this weekend.
Yeah, but they don't really want to spoil any more about the game, and they've almost covered everything.
Honestly, I don't think they care. Spoiler culture in Japan is like no one gives a shit, which is for usually like world building stuff like that. Like it's really bad, especially with Yakuza. They have that tie-in with I believe it's they have a tie-in with Famitsu. Like, do you remember in Yakuza 5, you could go to the bookstore and buy a Famitsu? Like, they have a straight-up tie-in with Famitsu. The company that they also give all of these exclusives to every week, right up until release. And then somehow Famitsu impartially reviews the game.
Yeah.
It's always blown my mind how Famitsu reviews. Like, I'm not going to get into it. I don't like Famitsu's reviewing system. Like,
no.
The fact that they have 4 people give different scores means that no one has played the game enough.
Yeah.
I really, really dislike Famitsu's reviewing system.
And not just that, I find that they tend to miss a lot of important marks when they review.
Famitsu also sells the official guidebook. The guidebook that goes along with all of the how to romance all the hostesses, how to do every single thing there is to do in the Yakuza games.
So somebody's played the whole game.
Yeah. Famitsu sells that guidebook. Which is why usually sub-stories, things like that, they don't mark them on the map. They did it in 5. I don't know why. But they don't typically mark the sub-stories that can be activated on the map just so that they can sell you that guidebook.
Well, Japan has more of a player's guide culture than
Oh, God, yeah. Was that worth it? Cal just made a grab for me.
Yeah, that's going to all be on the audio.
That's fine. Now, I don't know why how can they do that? You made a grab for me. You've completely derailed yourself.
I was gonna say
you dove for me.
I was gonna say because nobody's gonna stop them. Okay. That's how they can do it.
Now, given all of this, given the fact that Japan doesn't give a shit about spoilers, their pre-order culture is worse. There is a page on the Yakuza 6 website where you can look at the retailer exclusive bonuses, and they all suck. Every single one of them.
You need a chart just like...
There is a literal chart there.
Is that... What was it? Watch Dogs?
Your Watch Dogs was bad. The Yakuza 6 is the worst. So, they have all this culture of spoil everything, pre-orders out your ass, tie in with the major review companies, major magazines. Yet, I can still not upload cutscenes of Yakuza games to YouTube without having them banned. Because they don't want to spoil the story for people.
Or the streaming is turned off.
That's the other thing. They turn off the broadcasting
PlayStation Share.
I don't understand why they do that.
It's so frustrating. It's so pointless.
It's so backwards. It's so counter to what they do every other period of time.
Yeah, and then they'll go up on stage and they'll do these live streams of the game.
Yeah.
God forbid we do it.
Exactly. Here is 1 hour of Yakuza 6. And then if I go and play Yakuza 6 and hit that share button, it's got, no, this is banned.
Yeah.
But I watched Nagoshi do it last week.
Yeah, it's really backwards, and I don't know why games do that, but it just seems to be Yakuza.
The Yakuza games are the worst for it. They block sharing of like everything. Yeah. They've been doing it since 0 came out on the PS4.
I get like when you're just learning the PS4 and new, but now at this point it's pretty much widely accepted.
I think so too.
And like the Let's Play culture, is there no Let's Play culture in Japan?
No, there's a huge Let's Play culture in Japan. It's awesome.
So if that's there, it's free marketing.
That's exactly how I feel about Let's Players. Like they are basically marketing the game. The people who watch Let's Plays probably weren't going to buy your game to begin with, and I'm pretty sure there's been research on this. And the people who do watch Let's Players are the kind of people who will want to experience that for themselves.
Yeah,
like you're not going to have someone in the middle who's going to watch it and not buy the game. The only
instead of buying the game.
Yeah, instead of buying the game.
Either they watch it and they're sold on the game, or they were never going to buy it in the first place.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of companies realize that people don't watch Let's Players to find out more about the game. They watch Let's Players to get the player's reaction to the game.
Well, but they sometimes do, like...
Not really.
If there's someone they trust, though, they might watch it
to see how
they like it.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, though. If you're going to watch a YouTuber Let's Play something, you're doing it because you like that YouTuber. If you still want to play the game, you're probably going to buy the game.
Yeah, it's the same with reviews, though. Like, nobody gives a shit about unbiased reviews. There's no such thing.
No,
so people listen to the reviews from the celebrities that they trust the most.
Yeah.
Like, the ones that, they kind of feel like respects or has the same views as them.
Yeah, and that honestly, that's how it should be done.
Yeah.
If you're listening to reviews and you think that there can be an impartial review, I'll tell you right now, you're wrong.
Yeah.
There is no such thing. I do reviews. I handle most of the Club Sega reviews we do on our YouTube channel. I am biased towards Sega games. I know I am, but...
Yeah, they're going to send us a review copy of 0, probably. What are we going to give it?
Because no, don't get me wrong. I can be impartial, but at the same time...
critical, not impartial.
Okay, you were correct. I can be critical, but I know what kind of games I like. If you gave me a sports game... odds are I'm not going to enjoy it, and that's going to reflect in the review score.
Yeah.
But a Yakuza game, I know what I'm getting into, and I know roughly where my score is going to going to settle. Sorry.
Yeah, like we know, like 0. I already predict it's going to get like a 4.5.
I'm not going to throw out numbers yet.
But you'll play it.
That can be your bet. I don't know.
I don't have to review it.
0 is one of those games that I missed. So I'm super excited for that to come out. I stayed off the Japanese version. I never imported that. Thank God. 6 it's a bit of a bummer that I'm going to get that one, but at the same time, Yakuza 6.
We did that with 5 though, and it was fine.
It was, but
the time between is so long.
It is, but you know what? I 100% at 5. Well, okay, not 100%. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I did more in 5 in the Japanese version than I did in 5 on the English version.
Yeah.
Like, I max leveled every single character.
Yeah, you fought them on.
Yeah, I don't... No, I didn't fight them on. I have a rule when it comes to importing Yakuza games.
Yeah?
Do everything that I can. All the sub-stories, everything. Do not fight Amon, because one day the English version is going to come out. And Deacon, you are going to want to fight Amon. And you're going to know what the hell's going on in that story. So do not fight him. The only one where I fought Amon is Kenzin. Because I know Kenzin's not coming.
Not Ishin?
Not Ishin. I did every single sub-story. I got up to Amon.
Out in English.
He is sitting there waiting for me to take a bite.
It's not coming
and
out
I will not fight
ever.
Amon. Because one day it might come out in
English. No, it's not coming out. Don't even say those words.
It might come out.
No, you're going to...
Everyone tweet at
set them off. No, don't. Do not do that. They don't like it.
They hate it. That is one of the things that the YouTube mute button... there are some services out there where you can go and see who's muted who on Twitter. And I will tell you right now, anyone that participates in things like tweet hashtag bring Shenmue West, stuff like that, the easiest thing that a company can do is that mute button. Because now you are muted, you are still their follower, there's no notification that you've been muted.
I love the mute button, I use it all the time.
But now that company does not have to see or interact with any of your tweets. And that's the long and short of it. It is so unfortunate. But if you at a company in the tweet... If
you're annoying companies, basically...
No, but it's really bad for game companies because it is that easy to hit mute. But if you compose a tweet that says something like... I'm using Shenmue as an example because it's something...
It's a popular
game for game. It's a popular thing to tweet, and it's also something that I really want personally.
Yeah.
But I will let you know now, and I know this from experience when we did that Bring Yakuza 5 West. Mm-hmm. use the hashtags, yes. Do not @ the company in a tweet that you expect to blow up. Because they're gonna get that notifications of retweets, and they're gonna mute that entire tweet. And they're not gonna see it.
Yeah, it's not gonna have the same impact as if you got it trending, for example.
Yeah, it's better to get something trending.
Like, if someone were to tweet at them, hey, so-and-so, did you see that hash whatever is trending?
Yeah. And not just that, it's more of a focus on the for a worldwide audience.
Yeah.
Whereas adding someone and then getting 50 retweets on it, all that does is get that person muted.
I'm the kind of person who will, like, if somebody replies to me in a conversation and there's 2 names, I'll remove the name that I'm not talking to.
I do the same thing. I don't mute them, but if...
I'll delete their name from the conversation because, like, we don't need to add everybody here.
Yeah, if someone tweets me and Sega, when I reply to you, I'm likely going to remove Sega because I don't like...
keeping them, like, they don't need to be in the loop.
I don't usually feel like, unless they're actively replying to the group as well, I don't feel like it's worth keeping them into a conversation that they probably don't want to be a part of.
Yeah.
Especially if it sounds like it's something that's going to be going on for a long time. The best thing that I can point to is Kamiya. Hideki Kamiya. He is a model citizen for how you should handle Twitter. Go and look up Kamiya tweets. It's a Tumblr that just has screen caps of all of his tweets.
Yeah.
They are comedy gold. I wholeheartedly recommend it. I will put a link to this in the description. Go and look at Kamiya tweets.
Yes, he basically just blocks everybody.
If you are a dick, blocked. If you ask him a question, blocked.
If you add him in anything, blocked.
Yeah, if
you ask about his waifu, blocked.
Yeah, it is fantastic. There's no one more entertaining than Hideki Kamiya on Twitter. Okay, I don't know. I don't.
There's
remember.
Your Twitter lecture for.
Yeah, I don't know how we got here, but let's move forward.
You got blocked.
Okay. We're breaking the fourth wall here. We brought up Discord. I don't know why. Zengaku blocked by Kamiya. Everyone's getting blocked by Kamiya. It's fantastic.
I have not been blocked by him.
I have not been blocked. It's been very close. I asked him once whether he'd ever consider working on a game like Ryuga Gotoku, and he tweeted me back and said no interest. And then linked to a conversation he had with someone else about it before.
Ooh.
And
ooh.
I know that is a warning. that is where you are about to get your head kicked in. So it's
I've never tweeted him.
Yeah, so it's like back off, delete the tweet, it never happened. Okay, we need to move on. I'm losing my voice here. Cal, read us the next topic while
I drank all the tea.
Nothing. You drank all of it. Okay.
Okay, what are we talking about?
I guess we move on as my voice gets scratchy.
Alright, I want to talk... Oh! I don't know the other thing, so I'm going to talk about the thing I know. There's a new Kiryu Cologne announced.
Yes.
I'm so hyped for this. I'm trying to figure out how to get it.
It's not just announced, it is currently out.
Yes.
There's
2 models of it.
Yeah, there is a morning version and an evening version.
Yes, I need to know what the difference is.
I believe it's aquatic citrus. One of them smells citrusy.
Okay.
Which, of course, with this being set in Onamichi.
Yeah, and the orange.
With the orange and like that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Exactly. The night version is like smoky cabaret, I think.
Oh,
so
that's fantastic.
Yeah, so I want this. I'm never going to be able to get this. The import fees on something like this is going to be nuts.
Man, you need it quickly. I have a date next week.
It's not going to happen. I honestly think that it's always cool when they do this.
Yeah, I agree. This is the kind of stuff, like, out of everything is so useless and impractical. This is something I would actually consider purchasing.
I don't even mean the clone itself. I just mean the tie-ins. Every time there's a new Yakuza game announced, I sit there and I get giddy about what tie-ins are going to be in it. I am someone who really enjoys in-game advertising.
Yeah.
I think that it can add to the realism of a game.
I completely agree with you.
In Yakuza, even more so. There is no game better than Yakuza at having in-game tie-ins that feel like they actually fit in the world. I know Yakuza 4, actually, I think it was 4, maybe it was 5. They had a system in place where they would pull the ads in real time for a server. So they would have billboards in-game that would actually swap out.
Oh, that is really
with
cool.
different adverts. So it actually felt like the city was alive. You would come in the first day and you'd see an advertisement. You'd come back a couple of weeks later, that billboard will have changed to something else.
That is cool.
It's not new technology. They've been doing that in racing games and stuff since like Xbox
Sports
360.
Games too, I think.
Yeah, sports games is really popular. But the fact that was in Yakuza, and it was so subtle that no one noticed it, and it just felt like the world was just that little bit more alive.
It does. It adds to the realism, because you go to Kabukicho, and it's ads everywhere.
Oh, out your ass. It is.
So why would you not see that in a video game? And the fake ads, they always just look so fake.
Yeah.
So I don't like seeing like these made up ads. I mean, sometimes they're funny, but
Yeah.
I would rather that it just be a real ad.
Yeah. There was a good interview that I read at some point where they were saying how long it takes to create all of the fake bars and logos. And they have like a couple of designers who just work on that. And sometimes I'll churn out really high quality stuff that could be actual logos of things in real life. And then sometimes I'll just churn out the crappiest English, just crappiest logo they possibly can. Like, and just slap it on a building in Kamurocho. And they don't care because they have such a small turnaround time.
Well, it would be a great job, though. I love doing that kind of stuff.
It would be cool. I feel like it would get really taxing after a while.
Yeah.
But I guess you only really have to do that every couple of years.
Yeah, and you just gotta make things up. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all bullshit, right? So, I don't know.
It is. I'm looking forward to seeing if the syntax error bar is back.
Oh, yes.
That is a bar that I cannot tell whether syntax error was put there purposefully or if it was supposed to be something else and they typed it into a translator program and it popped up with syntax error and that's what they went with. I can't tell. I don't know.
I agree with you.
Yep. So
I want more information.
yeah, back on point. Tie and Cologne.
Tie and Cologne.
Yep.
Smell like Kiryu.
Yeah.
Or a cabaret club.
Basically,
A club any of us will ever be invited to.
it's very true. Japanese Twitter has been abuzz with this stuff's impossible to find.
Yeah.
It should be at every Don Quixote. Well, most Don Quixotes. They either haven't bothered to put it out as of the time it went live, which was like 2 days ago now.
Yeah.
They were supposed to go live with their stock 2 days ago. And that's why the announcement was like yesterday, so they would have enough time to get that stock on shelves. None of their stock is out except for a couple of places.
Okay.
People, you have to go and ask at the counter whether they have it in stock. And even then, maybe?
Or they won't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
And has anyone said, does it smell good? Is it nice?
I've heard it smells great. Like it is not like a cheap cologne.
No, it's like $50.
Yeah, it's from like a professional company. Like it is from a respectable cologne company.
It's nice musk.
I'm pretty sure they actually like have Adele teaming up to sell this shit in Japan. Like that's it is like a mainstream product. Not the Yakuza one specifically.
But this company,
this brand, like this line from this makeup company is like its advertising spokesperson is Adele. So,
okay.
I've looked into this. I was researching it. Okay, the other tie-in that was announced was the Nadai Fujisoba, which is basically it's a bowl of Yakuza-themed Fujisoba, and all the Fujisoba restaurants have been decked out with Yakuza 6-themed bullshit.
Okay.
It is a bare bones thing.
I mean, the food tie-ins have always been there.
They are kind of lame for the most part, but you know what? I'm excited.
If you live in Japan, it's cooler though. Like you go to those places.
That's another thing. I've been watching people on Twitter again be like, it's 4 a.m. I gotta find this.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, if this was a thing in our country, I would be doing the exact same thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It is again.
We've gone on so many goose chases.
Oh yeah. Hey, let's go out of province. I need to find this blank.
Let's drive down to North Dakota. We need to find it.
You're not even wrong. Okay, this is a little tangent here. Let's drive down to North Dakota. I hear the Hot Topic there is selling Metal Gear Solid t-shirts.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Let's go on an 8-hour car trip?
Well, no, it's only 2.5 hours.
No, it's not. Not to North Dakota?
Yeah.
Okay, well...
Did we go to Fargo?
We went to Fargo.
Okay, it's a little over 3 hours.
Okay, well, let's go on a 3-hour road trip out of country to buy a Metal Gear Solid shirt.
It was fun, though.
Hopefully they have them in stock when we get there.
But we got to go to the Texas Roadhouse. It's really good.
I know we did, but at the same time, that was so nerve-wracking, driving through the States.
Well, we've been there so many times.
I understand, but it just every time we go to every time we go to the USA,
it's because that highway is like you can go. It's like 125 kilometers an hour.
70 miles per hour. So whatever the hell that is, it's like 130, I think. It's fast.
And its speed tickets are cheap, so you can speed.
No, you can't. What are you talking about?
Oh, if you get caught, it's like $50.
That's not worth it.
And you don't lose any points in your license.
Okay. Let's move on. Okay, so what's coming up this weekend? We have... This weekend, Sega Fest. Sega's huge community festival is going live in Japan this weekend.
Does it bother you that Japan uses fest instead of fest?
No.
It drives me crazy.
No, Japan's always been really good about using portmanteaus, like taking two words and joining them together. Sega Fest makes a lot of sense to me. They have...
Why?
Because they have like Wonder Fest. Like
I know, but where's the T? Everywhere in North America we have something fest.
Because when it's not your language, it doesn't matter. Does that mean like
it does matter? But it doesn't. Do it properly.
It doesn't matter. So Sega Fest is this weekend. They are going to be streaming for the entire 24 hours on YouTube. Thank Christ.
Yeah.
Like
Nico.
I'm probably at the start of the weekend going to embed the stream at the top of Yakuza Fan, so you guys can watch live.
That's a good idea.
We
have this power.
I'm probably not going to be around a lot this weekend, unfortunately. So I'll be dropping in and out of the Discord and the chat every so often. But for the most part, I'm gonna do my best to get that stream right on the homepage of Yakuza Fan because I want people to watch. I love this kind of stuff. Late night Yakuza streams is what I do.
Yeah, but it's Yakuza 5.
It is a little bit of every. Like they have 2 channels.
Okay.
One channel is going to be streaming 48 hours of Yakuza 5.
Yeah.
Which is going to be... that's going to be insane. I don't know what they're hoping to do with that.
About 12% of the game.
Yeah, pretty much. The big thing with this 48-hour Yakuza 5 stream, though, that has me really excited and really upset, is they're going to get the devs on to give stories about what it was like to develop Yakuza. And this is the kind of shit that I could be using in Forging the Dragon that I won't be able to translate, so... Hopefully there's going to be a write-up on any kind of dev stories and I'll be able to work my way through that.
Yeah.
But that is so cool. I wish that more companies would do that. I know Double Fine does that a lot. Where they
have the commentary in the games.
No, more so they do a live stream and they sit there and they talk about what it was like to develop. It's
there's lots of games that have developer commentary.
There are, but I really like live stream commentary.
I guess. I don't know.
So that is something that's happening there. 48 hours of Yakuza 5 this weekend in complete Japanese with the devs.
Please be excited.
Please be excited. On the main channel for Sega Fest, we have Riga Gotoku 6 in 4K.
Great.
I don't know if YouTube's going to be able to stream that. I have no faith in Sega to be able to stream anything outside 240p.
A slideshow.
they are, though, going to be having a PlayStation 4 Pro unit there and displaying Yakuza 6 in 4K.
Yeah.
So with any luck, we'll actually get to see what it looks like, whether it runs...
Did we talk about the Pro support last week?
I don't remember. Yakuza 6 has Pro support. I don't know if we discussed this, but...
Yeah, anyway, it'll be in 4K.
4K. I don't know about the frame rate. That's the one thing that I'm hoping that they answer. It's probably going to be 60.
It has to be, right?
No, not necessarily. The Last of Us Remastered has this issue where the image is being displayed natively in 4K, so the speed of the game itself is cut down to 30 frames.
Oh, okay.
You can attempt 60 in The Last of Us Remastered, but it just dies. Like, it is a variable frame rate.
Right.
And it doesn't work. But they lock it at 60, and they display it 4K, and I've heard from multiple...
30, you mean?
That's what I mean, yeah, 30. And I've heard from multiple people that it's actually cooler and better if you have a 4K TV to take that 4K display and play at 30. Like, it looks so smooth.
Right. Because you have that bigger resolution. I mean, the 4K TVs aren't that much bigger than most standard 1080p TVs.
No, so but they look...
resolution is going to be insane. Like, you're not going to notice the frame rate. I mean, I personally don't notice a huge difference between 30 and 60 frames a second.
Yeah.
So, but I definitely notice the difference in resolutions.
Yeah, for sure. So I am excited for 4K. I don't have a 4K TV. No. I don't have a PlayStation Pro.
We don't have an HDR TV either.
Keep giving to that Patreon.
Someone send us a 4K TV.
Yeah, Sony, if you want to do a tie-in with Yakuza Fan where we plug the shit out of your 4K TVs.
Yeah, we already have a Sony TV. We're halfway there.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I really hope we find out the frame rate. The other thing that they're doing at Sega Fest that I think is the most exciting thing that is happening there.
Is this the thing no one's talking about but us?
Yeah. This is the Mocap DL-EDGE technology. Now, I posted this last week, and none of the bigger blogs seem to care about this at all.
Yeah.
They have this technology that when you stand in front of their camera, it mocaps you to the character within the game.
Okay.
And Sega have gone and rigged up a copy of Yakuza 6 to allow you to play that, like to control Kiryu.
So it's basically the Kinect.
Yeah, it's basically the Kinect, but it actually works. There's the
Kinect the way they showed it originally in the videos.
There's a video on my site that shows you how the technology works. It is 1-for-1. There's a girl kind of walking around and you get to see when she does her arm movements, they move.
That's pretty cool.
It's really, really neat. So Sega have rigged up a copy of Yakuza 6 and you're going to actually get to play as Kiryu.
Oh, that is so cool.
As you do your punches, Kiryu will do his punches. As you flail your arms around, it's all...
Yeah, this is a good way to get me to exercise.
Yeah. I would be thrilled if anyone that's going to this thing gets footage, send it to me. I am the most excited about seeing the dumb things that Kiryu can do. The first person that either makes him dap or does the pineapple apple pen song. Have you seen that dance? Okay, I know you listeners, all you weeaboos listening.
I probably have seen
You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Pen, pineapple, apple pen. Cal, we're gonna watch this.
Was it on the Japanese commercials?
Maybe when we are done, we're gonna watch it.
Oh my!
You will be subjected to it.
I'm going to bed.
No, you're not.
Moving on.
I want to see footage of this. Someone make it happen.
Here's what's coming up.
No, we're not done yet. Wait, what were you going to say? I'm so confused where that sentence was.
I was just skipping after.
You were skipping the rest of the stuff. Okay, following.
I was concluding.
Following the live stream stuff with the devs. The last thing they're going to be discussing at Sega Fest is going to be the Gotoku JDrama.
That'd be good.
Which we still don't know anything about. We know that there's one coming. That's kind of all the information we have. Please be excited. And that's it for Sega Fest.
Yeah,
they're going to be doing giveaways and stuff like that throughout the week.
Stuff you can't have.
If you are not in Japan, it's not going to happen. But if you're in Japan and you're listening to this, make sure you tune in because they're going to be doing giveaways. And if you are there at Sega Fest, you can buy all of the Yakuza merch that they had at TGS. Sorry.
Oh, that's nice.
So you can just pick all that shit up. I've been looking at pictures of that tote bag that they were selling. It's like $30. I think it's like $30. It looks so nice. Yeah. It is the nicest tote I have ever seen in my life.
Put my groceries in it.
I don't even care. I'm going to fill it full of oranges. Okay, we need to officially instate the official mascot of Yakuza Fan as being Oniomichi. Okay, so let's move forward. So that's all of the news this week. Let's wrap up here. What have we got coming up on the channel this week?
Nothing. You don't do anything.
Hey, that's not true. I do some things. We just went live with Forging the Dragon Part 4.
I know, but that means we have to do another one.
I know. Forging the Dragon is my favorite thing to work on. I know we would...
because you don't have to edit your scripts.
No, but I have to edit my video, which is way worse. We've been shooting ideas around in the Yakuza in the Discord here about what videos to do. Devilion 7, I believe that's his channel name. So everyone go check out Devilion on YouTube. That is a cool guy who does a lot of Yakuza videos. Go and check his stuff out. It's always really good quality. We were discussing who is going to be making a video coming up here. I had a really good idea today, and I beat him to the punch, and I'm going to be making this video. I'm not gonna.
Just found out about this video. And
it's good, right?
It's gonna be a breakout hit.
Oh my god! Sorry, I'm not gonna reveal what the video is yet. I'm gonna have a lot of fun making it, and I hope to piss off everybody. Yes. Everyone's gonna be super disappointed in me for wasting my time when I should have been doing Forging the Dragon. It's just another one of those fun one-off videos like I did with the Dead Souls as a survival horror game.
Don't give them any more information.
Okay, that's the end of that.
Okay, but we will do another Forging the Dragon.
Yeah, next Forging the Dragon should be out next Friday. That's what I'm aiming for. So
I haven't even touched the script yet.
I haven't finished writing it yet. So
I thought I was ready.
We are doing this as a team effort. We're double teaming this script, and none of us have entered either end. Okay, we've also got.
We have been working on this thing.
So we have Christmas Yakuza shirts coming up very soon. I'm hoping to have them up hopefully tomorrow.
That's why I was drawing that orange guy.
Yeah, I've been trying to work on this for the last couple of days. Inspiration hasn't hit me yet. I've got one shirt done, but I'm not stopping with one shirt. I want to release a couple of shirts for Christmas. I will let you guys know as soon as they go live. That is the time to buy them if you want them by Christmas.
Yeah, especially if you live like overseas.
Yeah, so I'll be putting them up on our Redbubble store and on our TeePublic store. TeePublic, they're always the cheapest, but they take a little longer to ship.
Yeah.
But they are better quality.
But Redbubble gives you more options.
Yeah, Redbubble, you can get it on way more stuff. When those go live, if you want a Christmas Yakuza shirt, jump on it because they're not going to be... If you want it by Christmas, you need to order right away.
Yeah.
And as I said, look forward to that. I will be tweeting out that as soon as it happens. And trust me, you guys will know as soon as I have shirts live. Yeah. It's an event. It takes over the homepage. We've also got the Daytona tournament coming up.
We talked about that earlier.
Yep, we're still accepting registrations for that. Eventually, I'm going to look at the registrations list. Hopefully, it's not too long.
Stop saying that. No one's going to want to register.
Some of them are going to be...
Please register out of spite.
No, do not register out of spite. When the day comes, if you do not show up at the designated time, you're cut. No second chances. It's the Kamiya of racing tournaments. Other than that...
why does that just say translation?
I started writing this out. We actually had a fan get in contact with me a couple of days ago. She went through... I believe it's a her. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Email me. She went through and translated that entire...
Why don't you just use they if you don't know?
I don't know. Okay. They went through and translated that entire opening section to Yakuza 6. So I have the full script in English sitting here. So I'm going to run through... I don't know if I'm going to...
Can we just dub it?
No.
Just do silly voices?
No, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm going to... You know what? It's only 10 o'clock. Maybe I'll do this tonight while the podcast is uploading for backers. And I'm going to do subs for that intro video. I don't know how it's going to turn out yet. But
I prefer the dub.
You know what? Maybe we'll do a dub. Why not? Get ready for Australian Kiryu. Haruka, what are you doing, love? Why'd you leave the Sunshine Orphanage?
Why do you get to be Kiryu?
Because I'm Australian. Now, Japan is close to Australia, therefore, if Kiryu was going to be any other...
the same time zone.
If Kiryu was going to be any nationality that wasn't Japanese, he'd probably be Australian.
Yeah,
Let's face it.
That makes sense. All right.
Okay. So, look forward to that.
I'll be everybody else.
I think, okay, you can be the cops that come to arrest.
And all the thugs and everybody.
What do you do? You can't arrest me. What is it? How? Oh, God. So, look forward to that video. Subs for that intro segment coming shortly. Hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow morning. Other than that, I think that's it for what we've got going up.
Yeah.
We'll continue posting throughout the week. This weekend there's probably going to be a bunch of new info with Sega Fest happening, and look forward. The only other thing I just want to say, shouts out to all of our Patreon backers. We got another backer this week. Woo!
Yay!
We now have tiers for the Discord as well.
Okay.
Anyone that signs up for even just $1 for the Patreon in the Patreon gets exclusive stuff in our Discord, which is like posting links, posting reactions, posting pictures, like main reaction images. Like you if you want to post a full-size picture in our main chat on the Discord, if you backer at the $1 tier, you can post basically whatever you want. And there's a bunch of other perks. I don't think I have them all written down, but
your color changes.
Yeah, and you get that sense of moral superiority.
And we have a backer chat.
Yeah, we do have a official backer chat where if you guys want to get in contact with me and don't want it in the main channel, that is the best place to do it.
Yeah,
it is.
Or just be elitist over there.
Yeah, exactly. Where we sit there on our castle and we just talk shit about all of the other chat rooms. Oh my god, I can't believe what they're saying in the Yakuza chat room right now.
I'm pretty sure the only messages in there is me saying that it's the cool people chat and you saying no.
That's all it is right now. So anyone that wants to get in the backer chat, like I said, it's $1. Speaking of the $1 tier, hopefully the next week, we're going to start doing exclusive Let's Play videos on some of the early Yakuza games, some of Nagoshi's other titles. Yeah. This is just something extra. Maybe Shenmue. That would be fun. This is just something that we're giving you guys for the $1 tier up to look forward to. Yeah. We don't give out a lot of exclusives on Patreon, but I think this is something that I really want to do. I want to put some exclusive stuff up there for you guys, and I want to replay through some of these games. So
if you want more podcast and poor gameplay,
and a lot of giggling at our inability to play things well, chuck us a buck. Okay, that's over at patreon.com/YakuzaFan. Yeah. Please. Your support is appreciated.
And we've got over 5,000 people on all of our social media channels. So if each of you pledge $1,
if each of you guys
will be rich.
Pledged $1, I would be able to support my family for 1 month. I am not joking. It has been a big reveal this week that Yakuza Fan has 5 kids and is insane. I have my own Sunshine Orphanage to worry about. I am praying for the day that my eldest decides that she needs to leave.
Because she be an idol, please? We need money.
Okay, so I think that wraps it up. We're at almost exactly an hour. I am shocked that we hit this mark every week.
Yeah, you're always like, we have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, and then we talk and talk and talk. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for listening. Make sure you subscribe either through iTunes or through YouTube, and we'll talk to you next week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.